Namaste. Welcome to yoga. Today's class will focus on the hips and opening up the hips. Our break it down pose will be Utkatasana, and we'll understand why this is called not only chair pose, but fierce pose. And we're also going to incorporate Anjali Mudra, the salutation seal, throughout our practice and connect it with the breathing. We're going to need blocks if you need a little extra height when we're doing low lunge or runner's lunge. And we're also going to start out our practice on the chair for the initial spinal warm-ups. If you want to grab those and maybe a drink to keep handy, and then we'll get started. So once you got everything together, come to a seat on your chair and check in with your posture and your body. Make sure your shoulders are aligned nice and square over your hips. Straight line out to the knees and a nice right angle down to the floor. Close your eyes, rest your palms on your thighs. Breathe in and breathe out. See how your body's feeling. Are there any areas that need a little extra stretching today? Notice if there are any areas that need a little protection. It's always important to modify so as not to aggravate any injuries. And just to be aware in your practice of where you're at and what your needs are. Breathe in deep. And exhale, letting go the first portion of your day and focusing on the moment. Breathe in deep and exhale, letting go of your thoughts for the future. And again, just focusing on this time, in this moment, in this body, right now where we're at. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale the palms together at the heart center. Anjali Mudra. Feel your fingers lining up, your finger pads pressing against each other. You can feel the outline of your palm and a slight cupping in the center. Your thumbs can rest slightly on the sternum. Breathe in here and breathe out. Anjali, in Sanskrit means offering. It's often used as a gesture for greeting. Salutation is a salutation seal. It can be used to convey respect. It can help you retain your composure. And it's a great way to channel your energies. You can kind of feel things flowing in a circle. When you inhale with the breath, picture it coming down, filling the lungs, and then circling around that loop before you exhale. Inhale deep and exhale again. Inhale, open your eyes, take your hands out to the side. We're going to move and breathe, often with a count of 4 this practice, and some holds are going to be included as well. So inhale the arms out and up for 2, 3, 4, and hold, look up for 2, 3, 4, and exhale the arms down to the sides for a count of 4. Inhale the arms up for 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. Once again, nice even breath. Inhale, the arms come up. Hold the breath at the top. Get long in the spine. And then exhale at a nice even pace till you reach the bottom. Good. Let's do some side stretches. Now leave your left leg at a right angle. Maybe come to the edge of the chair a little bit and extend the right leg out. Take your right hand, slide it down your thigh, maybe as low as your knee or your shin. Reach your left arm up and over. Long side stretch here. Breathe in and breathe out. Really feel the spine curve in this direction and fill the lungs fully on that side. Inhale and then exhale. Take the left forearm to the left thigh. Reach the right arm up and over. And like a modified side angle pose. Breathing in here and breathing out. Come on back to center. Square everything up for a moment and then take the right leg out. Keep the right angle and extend the left leg long. Slide the left hand and the left thigh and beyond for a modified gait pose. Lift the right arm up and over. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel how your body is connected in this pose. We'll do Gait Pose later on when we're down the mat. Inhaling and exhaling that nice side stretch. Take your left forearm to your, your right forearm to your right thigh. Left arm comes up and over. A modified side angle pose. Get long in the side from that hip to the fingertips. Breathing in and breathing out. And release. Let's do some spinal twists and really start to open up those hips. Take your left leg, cross it over, ankle on your thigh, and sit up tall here. Notice how your hips feel, and just with that first movement, is it feeling tight? Is it on fire? Is it feeling pretty good? Keep your spine long, and then slowly fold over the leg. Just start to wake it up a little bit. Don't go too deep. Breathing in, breathing out, and then take your torso and lean it towards your toes. See if you can waken up a slightly different area of that hip. I kind of feel the draw change on that back side. Folding in towards your toes and sending the breath and your awareness to that back corner of the left hip. Come on up. Take your right hand to your left knee. Get tall in the spine and look over your back shoulder as you twist. Breathe in, get tall. Exhale, deepen the twist. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in and breathing out. Return to center. Release that thigh down or hip. Take the other foot, cross it up and over. Again, check in, see how your hips are feeling today. One might feel different than the other. We have very uneven bodies. Breathe in and breathe out, sitting tall, and then start to hinge forward at the hips, folding in, seeing if you can get any deeper engagement of that back hip corner. Inhale here and exhale, get deeper. Slide your torso over toward those toes. See if you can't engage a slightly different part of the back hip. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's just start to wake everything up a little bit. Inhaling and exhaling, and come on up and return to neutral. Let's come up off our chairs, and we can take them away. We're not going to use them anymore this class. So what we're going to do is come down to our mat on our hands and knees. We're going to do some tabletop position here. Let's kind of first start out by stretching your toes. Just curl them under, push back and forth, just kind of like a little cat. And then we'll get into some real cat position and cow position. So come to stillness and inhale. Exhale, round the back, contracting the abdomen, the diaphragm, tucking the head down to the chest, and exhale all the air out of the lungs. Inhale, release down, fill the belly, lift the chin, cow pose. Exhale, rounding up to cat, stretch through the shoulders, roll the eyes, the elbows forward, and release, inhaling, the belly goes down, fill the lungs, look up. Move along at your own pace, with your own breath. Find what you need here. Do you need shorter breaths? Do you need long breaths? Just go with what your body's calling for. Inhaling and exhaling all along. From here, we'll come to a neutral spine. You're going to take your left leg out to the side and set your foot on the ground and just kind of circle your hips back and forth, side to side. Just kind of move around. You can bend that knee and stretch in all directions. Fold in toward the leg. Slide out away from it. Just using this time to move freely and listening to what your body likes. You might want to flip your toes up, get a little hamstring stretch. Go forward, put the knee down. Just wake up your hips and your spine. And then return to neutral. Let's do the same thing. Extend the right leg out and then rock back and forth, shifting the hips, circling around, moving in all directions, just finding out what your body needs to wake up, finding out any tight areas. Any areas that feel good to stretch. Again, if you want to flip your foot up, lean in towards it. Move in ways that respect your body needs. Inhaling and exhaling. And then come back to tabletop. Tuck your toes here, get a little stretch. Get ready to build up some heat. We're going to lift the hips on an inhale and find downward facing dog. Walk the dog. Make your dog happy. Press your heels into the earth. Let your shoulders swing around. Do little side twists. Let the hips move in each direction. Just kind of move all over the place, exploring what your body feels like and what it likes and enjoys in different parts of this pose. Just have your feet engaged and your hands engaged and move all around. It's nice to spread your feet wide. See if you can get your heels a little closer to the ground or bend your knees deep. Or just find your downward facing dog and then come to a point of stillness. Breathing in here and breathing out. Letting your heart sink toward the ground. Tucking your belly up and in. Letting it rest under the rib cage. Letting your gaze go towards your belly button. Inhale and exhale. And then slowly walk your feet in towards the center of the mat and your hands back toward the center of the mat. And just hang here in a forward fold before you slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. And then come to stand facing the long side of your mat. And place your hips, your feet kind of wider than your hips. Not as wide as triangle pose, but wide. We're going to just do some forward folds with the arms, inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Dive down to a count of 4 and hold at the bottom for 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on up. Do it again. Inhale and up. 2, 3, 4, and hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, and exhale all the way down to the ground for 4 and hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up one last time. Inhale, nice and slow, steady. Hold the air in the lungs. 4 count. Exhale, dive down. Again, a count of 4. And hold your lungs empty at the bottom. And then release. Come on back up. Just take your feet just a hair wider and then shift our hips back and forth. Kind of getting ready for triangle pose. You know how we do? We got to get that hips all the way over and extend the torso when we work towards triangle pose. Let's do that. And then we're going to kick our hips all the way over to the right. Lift that right arm up and over. Get a side stretch here. Really get long from the hip to the fingertips and enjoy the side stretch. And come back. Shift our hips over to the left. Take the left arm up and over. Again, side stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. Getting long from the hip to the fingertips. Once more, up and over, long side stretch on the right. Come on back, long side stretch towards the left, rub the left, and return. Take your heels in just a little, bend your knees, and just kind of rotate back and forth. Nice breezy twist here. Let your arms swing freely. Might want to go high and fast, or long and slow. Just find what your body needs and what feels good here for you. Inhaling and exhaling the whole time. You can also inhale and exhale with the twists. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and then come back to center, slowing it down. And we'll move to the front of our mat for some sun salutations. We're going to add a little open hip once we're done with downward facing dog on these. So find Tadasana. Roll your shoulders up and back. Let your palms come down to your side. Have your fingers spread energetically. Check in with your feet. Make sure your base is strong. Inhale and exhale. Let's breathe into a count of 4. Inhale out and up for 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and exhale down to the ground. 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step the left foot back, followed by the right, plank pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel a little bit of heat. Just start to warm up here, engage the core and feel strong. Inhale, exhale, come down, chaturanga, keep the elbows in tight, point the toes, lift up, inhaling cobra pose. Tuck the toes, inhale the hips up the sky, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale the left foot up to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip, peek out under that left arm, and then square the shoulders to the front of the mat. Inhale and exhale. Take the foot back to the front of the mat, low lunge. Step the other foot forward, half fold, and then forward fold completely. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, the arms come out and up, reach up, full lungs, hold. 2, 3, 4, and exhale down to the ground and hold the lungs empty for 2, 3, 4. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, take the hands to the mat, step the right foot back, followed by the left plank pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale here, find some core strength. Roll the elbows of the eyes forward, the eyes of the elbows forward. Inhaling, exhaling, pull down, chaturanga. Point your toes, lift up, cobra pose. Inhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Inhale, right foot comes up to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale and exhale, look under that right armpit. Then square the shoulders to the front of the mat. Breathe in and breathe out. Take the leg all the way to the front of the mat. Back foot reaches the front, half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale and exhale. Arms out and up. Breathe in, palms come to touch. Let them rest at the heart center. Anjali Mudra. Inhaling and exhaling. Feel how that when your hands are together here, they help ground you. They help you feel centered. This relieves stress. Breathing in and breathing out. Next, we'll come to the center of the mat. We're going to do our break it down pose. It's Utkatasana this week. And we'll start in Tadasana, starting with the feet, making sure they are strong on the ground. Roll the shoulders up and back. And then inhale, the arms come up. Look up. Feel strong right in this energy, this energetic moment here. Feel how your energy is grounding down to the earth, yet you're still reaching up and pulling the energy up from the sky. Or maybe you're sending energy up to the sky. Depends on the individual. Inhale and exhale. Sit down, Utkatasana. Check your alignment. We'll go detail by detail. Again, the feet are strong here. You look down, you can see that your knees are just behind your toes. You can feel your quads engage here. Your lower pelvis is tight. You can kind of tuck your pelvis under so the curve is not in your lower back as much as your upper back. Your chest is open as you reach up. Your biceps are by your ears. Your fingers are extended energetically. You can look up, breathing in and breathing out. You sit a little deeper, you'll start to understand the full meaning of the Sanskrit word utkata, which is fierce or proud, difficult, immense. You can see how all these adjectives apply to the pose Utkatasana. Inhaling and exhaling. Take the palms together, bring them down to the heart center. And start to feel how Utkatasana and Anjali Mudra work together. Breathe in and breathe out. And then release. Come on up. And we'll work on our sequences now. So come back to the top of the front of the mat. Find Tadasana. Roll your shoulders up and back. Take your palms to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. And just use that to settle yourself down a moment. Breathe in and breathe out and regain your composure. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale the arms out and up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, swing the arms up, Utkatasana, just like we just did it. Inhaling and exhaling. Look up, take the palms together to the heart center. Close your eyes for a moment here and inhale for 2, 3, 4, and exhale 2, 3, 4. Open your eyes, take your arms out to a T. Dive forward, keep the torso long and straight. Come up on the toes if you can for drinking bird pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, heels down, arms up, Utkatasana. Breathing in here and breathing out again. Inhale, pick the left leg up, step it all the way back, high lunge. Breathe in and breathe out. Take your palms together down to the heart center. Sink in the thighs even deeper. Lift the heart higher, tuck the pelvis under, and inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Raise the prayer up to the sky, take the arms out to a T. You're going to rotate away from me. You're going to take your left hand forward to the outside of your knee. Take your right hand behind your back. Roll the shoulder up and revolve high lunge. Release that back hand up and over. Feel a revolved side angle pose here. Breathing in, breathing out. Lift your torso up, hands come to a T. Rotate 180 degrees, set your back heel down. Warrior 2 pose. Looking off into the distance and inhaling and exhaling. Take your hands in toward your heart center, Anjali Mudra. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale the arms up, straighten the leg. Exhale, warrior 2. Take the palms in. Inhale, straighten the leg, release the palms up. Exhale, warrior 2. One more time. Palms in. Inhale them up, straighten the leg. This time, exhale, arms to a T. Lean forward, reach. So inhale and then exhale. Come down for triangle pose. Breathing in deep and exhaling. Let's try Anjali Mudra here. Take your palms in toward your heart center. Nice sideways prayer pose. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the arms wide. Take it back up. Warrior 2. We're going to spin all the way back around. First towards high lunge and then keep going. Take your left hand outside your left knee. Right arm up to the sky and then bring it into a prayer. Breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Spread the palms open wide. Come on back up, high lunge. Bend that back knee and bounce yourself forward to Tadasana. Hands come to touch and down to the heart. Once again, we settle ourselves in Tadasana with prayer pose and find our composure. Slowing down the breath, breathing in deep, inhaling and exhaling. Okay, I'm going to come to the other side of the mat for the other side so that I can still be facing you for the series. So come to the new front of your mat, roll your shoulders up and back, find Tadasana. Grounding strongly down through the feet, feeling energy also flowing up through the crown of the head. And inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 2, 3, 4, diving down and hold. The lungs empty for 4. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, sit back. Inhale the arms up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Feel it become fierce. Inhale here and exhale. Bring the palms together down to the heart center. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the arms out to the sides. Hinge forward at the hips as you dive down. Come up onto the toes if you can for drinking bird pose. And inhale here and exhale. Inhale and swoop the arms up. Sit back. Utkatasana. Breathe in and breathe out. Pick the right leg up. Step it back to the back of the mat. High lunge pose. Inhale and exhale. Take the palms together down to the heart center. Anjali Mudra. Lift the heart high as you breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale long. 3, 4. One more. Open up or raise the palm up to the sky. Open the arms to a T. We're going to rotate the right hand towards the front of the mat. Take it to your outside of your knee. Lift your back hand up and then rotate it around your back. Open up the chest here. Breathing in and breathing out. Lift that back arm up to the sky and over for revolve side angle pose. Inhale here and exhale. Come on up. Spin your T 180 degrees around. Face me. Warrior 2 pose. And then look off into the distance over your front middle finger. Breathe in and breathe out. Take your palms in toward the heart center. Anjali Mudra for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale the palms up, legs straight. Exhale, warrior 2. Palms together, inhale it up, legs straight. Exhale, warrior 2. One more time, inhale the palms to the heart center. Raise it up, legs straight. Keep your legs straight. Extend your arms. Shift the hips and drop down, triangle pose. Breathing in and breathing out. Your gaze can be up or it can be down. Inhale the hands to the heart center again. Triangle pose with Anjali Mudra. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, inhale, the arms come wide. Exhale, come back up, warrior 2. Breathe in here and breathe out. We're going to spin around. You're going to rotate away from me. Come onto the ball of the foot on the back heels. Take your right hand down, left hand up. Nice wide open pose, and then close it at the heart center. You can use that right elbow as a leverage to twist your torso around as we remain centered at the heart. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the pose up. Come back to high lunge. Bend the back knee and push off to Tadasana. Hands come to touch and sink down towards the heart center. Inhaling and exhaling. Taking this moment to slow down and find calm after the exertion. Inhale and exhale. Slowing your heart rate down, slowing your breathing down. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, let's pause for a moment for our second sequence and just grab a drink if you need one. Okay, that's good for me. So we'll start the second sequence again at the front of our mat in Tadasana. This is where you may want your blocks if you like to have them for a low lunge or for runner's lunge. Roll your shoulders up and back. Close your eyes for a moment and find your mountain pose. Find the steadiness that it brings. Inhale and exhale. Inhale the arms up for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the lungs full of air. 3, 4. And exhale for 2, 3, 4. Hold the lungs empty of air. In for 2, 3, 4. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend your knees, place your hands on the ground or the block, and step your left foot all the way back for low lunge. Breathe in and breathe out. Push back with that back heel. Pull your heart forward. Don't crane your neck. Keep your cervical spine neutral. Breathe in here and breathe out. Drop your back knee, point your back toes. Inhale the arms up for crescent lunge. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, arch back. Sink the hips as much as you can comfortably. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale the palms to the heart center. Feel how this pose feels different with Anjali Mudra. You've got all this energy up here. Just bring it in with you. Bring it, pull it down into your heart and hold it there as you breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, take your hands down to the mat or your blocks and walk them back. You can tuck your toes, come back to your heel and fold over that front leg. Breathing in here and breathing out. Feel a nice deep hamstring stretch. You can flex the toes on the front foot. Inhaling and exhaling. Going to walk back up so that we're on our left knee and pivot our left foot towards the back of the mat. Extend our right leg out to the side. We're going to go into Gait Pose. So you're going to take your right hand down your right leg, lift your left arm up and over. Beautiful side stretch here. Breathing in, breathing out. Your gaze can be up at your fingertips or it can be down at your toes. Inhaling and exhaling. You take your top hand down to the mat. You can be in a modified side plank, or you can extend your bottom legs so your feet meet and be in side plank pose. Inhaling here and exhaling. Inhale and exhale the top hand down to the mat. Square your hips so you're in a full plank pose. Breathe in here and breathe out. Get really long from heels to shoulders. Keep your spine neutral. Tighten your core. Breathe in, hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale here and exhale. I'm going to inhale your left foot up to the sky and hitting the table. Bend the knee, open the hip. Really reach those toes toward me. Square off your shoulders to the front of the mat. Inhale and exhale. Take your top leg, swing it through. Low lunge pose. You might want your hands on the blocks here. We're not going to stay here long though. We're going to reach the arms up for high lunge. Breathing in and breathing out. Set the back foot down, open up, warrior 2 pose. Inhale, the arms come up to the top. Palms are touching, toes fitting the long side of the mat. Legs are straight, and bring it down to the heart center. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the prayer. Pivot back to the front of the mat. We're in Warrior Two pose again. Inhale here and exhale. Look off into the distance. Breathe in, and as you exhale, swoop your back hand down and up. Come to extended Tadasana pose at the front of the mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, gather all that energy, let your palms touch. Bring it back down to the heart center. Tadasana with Anjali Mudra. Breathing in and breathing out. Bring it down. Slow yourself energetically. And release. Let's go to the other side of the mat. We'll repeat the sequence on the other side. Find Tadasana. Roll your shoulders up and back. Close your eyes just for a moment. Find your mountain. Find steadiness. Find grounding. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, arms out and up for 2, 3, 4. Reach up and hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, go down for 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, bend your knees. Step your right foot all the way back for low lunge. Grab your blocks if you need them. Breathe in here and breathe out. Let your hips sink down. Push back on your heels. Pull your heart slightly forward. Inhaling and exhaling. Drop your back knee down. Point your toes. Inhale the arms up. Reach up. And then sink into crescent lunge pose. Add a back bend if it feels comfortable for you. Breathe in, gather all that energy from above. And exhale, bring it to the heart center. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the hands, take them down to the mat. Walk yourself back for runner's lunge. You can tuck your back toes. Sit back on your heels, flex your front foot, and fold forward. If you have super loose hamstrings, you can contract the glute on that side. It'll change your stretch for you and protect your hamstring tendons a little bit better. So breathe in here and breathe out. Inhaling one more time and then exhaling. Come on up into your right knee. Pivot your right foot towards the back of the mat. Rise up. Extend your left leg out to the side. Take your left hand down your thigh. Lift your right arm up and over for Gait Pose. Inhaling and exhaling. See how this feels compared to the Gait Pose we did in the chair. Very similar. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, back up. Take your hand down to the mat. Lift your left hand up for for side plank pose. You can extend your bottom leg for a full side plank on this side. Breathing in and breathing out. Take your left hand down to the mat, square your hips for full plank pose. Hold here, strong. Breathe in, engage the core. As you exhale, you can find muscles that you can relax. Your glutes a little bit, your face for sure. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale the hips up for downward facing dog. Let the heart sink towards the mat. Lift the hips high. Inhale here and exhale. We're going to take our right foot up to the sky, bend the knee, open the hip, reach that foot towards me, breathing in, breathing out. Close the shoulders up so they're square to the front of the mat. Inhale and exhale. Swing that foot down all the way through, back to low lunge, just for a moment. And then inhale, lift up to high lunge. Breathe in here and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Inhale, set the back foot down, open up, warrior two. Look off into the distance. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, all your toes come to the long side of your mat. Fingers go straight up, legs are straight. Inhale here and exhale, prayer down to the heart center. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Long and steady, complete. Good. Open up, warrior two, facing the front of the mat. So you're pivoting your left knee and left toes forward, looking off into the distance. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, take the back arm, swoop it up, come up to Tadasana. Palms come to touch, inhaling and exhaling, taking that energy to the heart center. And exhaling completely. Breathing in and breathing out. Taking a moment to center, to slow yourself down, to feel complete here. Okay, let's release that pose. Come to the center, face me. We're going to work on our balancing pose, which is kind of a component, both components of things we've done. It's Ekapada Utkatasana, so it's one-footed, one-legged chair pose. So as always, we start in Tadasana, right? Inhale here and exhale. Feel strong grounding down forces in your feet. Inhale the arms out and up, breathe in. And then here, feel the strong force of energy pulling up toward the sky. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit back deep. Breathing in and breathing out. Take your weight and your thoughts and your energies and focus on getting strong in the right foot. Get the left foot light. Lift that up, cross it over. If you'd rather have your hands on your hips for this, or use your hands to adjust your leg, it's a perfectly good time. In fact, it's kind of nice to have your hands on your hips. It brings your center of balance lower, roll your shoulders up and back. Inhale here and sit a little deeper. Inhale the arms up, palms touch and down to the heart center. Sit a little deeper. You can stay right here. You can unwind, or you can take a chance and fold down to the ground, reach for the earth, and straighten your standing leg. As getting down's easy, getting up can be a little more challenging. So breathe in and breathe out. And then as you inhale, sit deeper. Slowly start to reach your arms out and up. And then stand up and unwind. Great. Shake your hips out just a little, and we'll do the other side. Same way, finding Tadasana. Arms out and up, reach up. Strong forces up to the sky, strong forces down to the earth. Inhale, and as you exhale, sit down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, get strong towards the earth. Place the weight and the pressure in your thoughts in your left foot, get light in your right foot. Let's take our hands to our hips here this time. Lift the foot up, cross it over. If you want to make any adjustments with your hands, that's a great idea. Inhale and exhale. Sit a little deeper. Take the arms out and up if you want to. Breathe in and breathe out. Your hands can come to the heart center. Here we go. We look just like an Indian god or goddess. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's go down with our forward fold if you want. Hinge forward at the hips. Reach down toward the ground. Blocks make this a little easier. Straighten the standing leg and release. Breathe into this pose and breathe out. Inhale, put a slight bend in that standing leg. Start to reach your arms out and up as you come up. Straighten the standing leg, unwind the hips, and release. Great. Okay, let's come down to the mat. Take it down a notch. We'll come onto the floor and sit in a wide-legged forward fold. Extend your left foot out on the side and your right foot out on the side. And sit tall. You may want to sit on a block here. That might be more comfortable for you. Inhale the arms up, reach up. And then exhale, forward fold. You can place the hands down on the ground once you've reached your maximum fold. And then if you want, inch your way a little deeper, come down to your elbows if that's accessible for you. Always good to flex your feet more. And then once you've gotten your maximum fold, just release into it. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling and exhaling. Just take a moment to go within. Pet your cat if he's in with you. Inhaling here and exhaling. And then slowly coming up. You're going to rotate your torso towards your left leg. Use your fingertips to kind of get that strength in that twist. And then take your right arm out to your right leg. Slide it down, keeping that twist. And take your left arm up and over for a side stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. You can continue to stretch towards those toes, or you can take your top arm and open it out so you really open the chest. Inhale and exhale, and then come on back up. Other side, same thing. Walk your fingers, you're twisting your torso around to face your left leg. Get tall in the spine here. Take your left hand toward your left thigh, keeping that same twist. And then let your hand slide down your leg. Let your right arm come up and over for the side stretch. Continue to reach for those toes or take it back and open the chest. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowing things down. And slowly come up. Let's bring the legs in. Let's take the hands behind us. Scoot the bottom forward just a little bit, and then windshield wiper your legs back and forth, just to kind of counteract all the hip stretching and all that openness. This can feel really good. Nice, gentle, easy movements. And then turn around on your mat. Come to lay on your back. Keep your feet with your soles on the ground. And then just rest here a moment. Feel how good this feels. Feel how solid the earth is under the soles of your feet, under your buttocks, along your spine where it touches, how heavy your head feels on the earth. Breathe in deep and release. Inhale and exhale. Take our left foot up, cross it over, that figure 4 shape. And we're going to do a twist. So you're going to let the sole of your left foot reach for the ground on your right side. And take your arms out to a T. If this isn't too deep of a stretch for you, you can take your right hand to the outside of your left thigh and pull it down so it deepens the twist. And you can look over your left shoulder. Breathe in deep and exhale and feel how the twist constricts your lungs in some places and frees it in others. Thank you. Breathe in and breathe out. Just letting go here. Feeling how long and beautiful your spine is as it's rotated. And then coming back to center, uncrossing your legs and squaring your hips for a moment, just neutralizing the pose. And then lift your right ankle up and over, open that hip. And then you'll want to have your right foot fall to the ground on your left side, nice and slow. You can stay here or deepen the twist. You can take your left hand to the top of your right thigh and pull it down and look over your right shoulder. Inhaling and exhaling. Really kind of feeling things cool down Feeling your body slow down. Your heart rate's resting, your breathing, respiratory rate is resting. Inhale and exhale. As you inhale, bring the legs back up, uncross them, come back to neutral. You have a couple options for bridge pose. If you have your blocks handy, you can use your blocks for a supported bridge pose. If not, you can grip the sides of your mat with your hands. Roll your shoulders so that your shoulder blades are tucked under. Tighten your core. Lift your pelvis up slowly. Lift off the mat one vertebrae at a time. And get to the top. Tuck your shoulders under deeper and start to lift your chest towards your chin. Push down with your feet so that your quads lift up to the sky. Take your chin and lift it up just a little, just to keep your airway open. Breathe in deep and exhale. You can release and use your hands to help engage your hips, or you can clasp your hands under your buttocks and reach them toward the ground. Undo the shoulders and the hands. Come up on your toes and let your spine roll down one vertebrae at a time. And then pull your knees in slowly toward your chest. Nice deep stretch here. Rock back and forth. Circle the knees around a little bit. And then we're going to lift the feet up toward the sky. Lift the arms up toward the sky. And what I like to call my dead bug pose. And it's just a great way of getting your circulation back. Instead of relying on the valves for the blood to come back to the heart, we've got a little gravity assist here. And then we can also add a little ab work. So reach your fingers towards your toes and release. Fingers towards your toes and release. Use your abs, not your shoulders. Not straining your neck. Just using those upper abs. And release. Now stretch the arms up overhead so the upper abs are nice and stretched out. And then bend your knees in towards your chest. Let your feet come toward the ground. Stretch your legs out one at a time. If there's any other moves you feel you need before we go into Savasana, take a moment to find those. I feel like I need to stretch a little bit in my upper abs still. When you're ready for Savasana, tuck your shoulder blades under lightly and let your palms face up. Let your legs roll out just a little. And then deepen your breath for a moment. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold empty lungs for 1, 2, 3, 4. Deep inhale and normal exhale. Return to your normal breathing. Just let the moment be. Feel the effects of your yoga practice and the benefits really sink into your body and absorb them. Let your thoughts begin to clear out. If something comes across your mind, acknowledge it and then let it go. I'm going to end my portion of class, and then we can finish Savasana together, but on our own time. So I'll take my hands in toward my heart and breathe in and breathe out. The light in me recognizes and appreciates the light within you. Namaste.